We got us a pig, so we'll show you how we clean them. Okay, so I've cut all the way around the base of the neck. Now I'm going to take these front legs, and you can kind of feel it's almost like two joints on the knees. I'm going to take that upper joint and cut around it. A lot of people use a saw. I don't have a saw out here. I don't feel the need to, well, I've got one. I don't feel the need to use it. Because if you know where the joint lines are, you can open them up and see them. Just cut around that and let nature's zipper work for you. You can see what I did. I cut them off at the knees. So we got that. Then I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to run it right up here to the front and into the center. I'm going to start making just skin deep down through the midsection, right down the midline. I'm going to open it up. Alright, so you can see kind of what I've done. Taken it, opened it up right across the middle on both legs. I'm just going to take it, kind of skin it out. It's easier if you got somebody to hold a leg for you, but that's alright. Just try and keep all the hair off that you can, obviously. Alright, so we got that started. I'm going to connect the dots here, just with the skin. Doesn't have to be perfect, I'm not keeping the neck. Alright guys, so I've got him skinned from his neck. Got those front shoulders coming out. See where my broadhead exited? I broke his neck on the shot. Wasn't where I was aiming, but he was moving around and he backed up just as I pulled the trigger. But I'm going to go ahead and take it down closer to his back feet. One thing I am going to do to make it easier is it's going to get tight, so I'm going to split the hide right down the middle. It'll allow it to be a lot easier. And this is a little guy. He didn't have that big plate. She didn't have that big plate, obviously. So on those big boars, you kind of want to make a cut down the backbone and down the front, and you can peel both halves off a lot easier because that big old plate has to come off with the skin. Makes it a little bit difficult, but we'll get it. Alright guys, so you can see I've got it skinned most of the way down now, and I'm just going to cut along the front part of the leg. Try not to cut the leg, obviously, but come from below, come from above, either way. Cut stuff loose. Try not to get the hair on the meat. These are the best two cuts on the pigs. Get these big hams. The majority of your meat is. All those fleas jumping on everything. Mama's gonna love that when I come home. Sorry, Shannon. Get a flea dip when I get home. So, the other thing I'm going to have to do. Okay, so all the way down the back, and we're down here by the hams. I'm going to show you, we're approaching the back of the ham, so we got to cut carefully and cut around. I don't want to get into the rectum, obviously. I do want to cut around the back side of the ham. So cut down the tail a little bit, and you just want to tell that you're coming around the back of these hams. And from the inside, we're going to do the same thing. I know it's hard to see. So what I'm trying to do is come right around the cheek at the back. This other side. Okay. Right around the safer area first. Alright, I think through back there. So, I want to make sure you don't get into the nasties, but you want to be close. We're getting relatively close. Alright, let me clean this up, I'll come back on. Get this part done. Helps if you got a second person who can pull on that leg. I've dirtied up my pant legs a little bit. Pull for myself. No. There we are. Making headway. Make sure you get all these those lymph nodes left with the skin. We don't want to take those. Won't help the flavor, and they're kind of a filter for illness anyway, so get those out of there. Okay, you can kind of see under here. It'll be easier with two people, but trying to get up to the top of the cheek. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Okay, so we've got them down to just about the anus, so we're ready to get our first pieces of meat off.